was going to say.
It's green.
It's green now?
Yeah, go. Green light.
It is June 28th, Tuesday, which means there's another episode of Two Dads, One Dut coming at you guys.
The Hot Takes Podcast.
There it is.
Air horns.
So this episode, we're going to hit you with a little pick a car, any car.
Pick a car. Any car.
Movie, TV cars.
He didn't like the way you
Famous.
said it, apparently.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
He laughed when he did it, but
Yep.
everybody knows. We're going to give you a top three. We're going to give you the best and the worst. And then
Worse than the best.
worse than the best, whatever.
First
we
and
wanna
then
do.
the top three.
Doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
You're not reading it right. It's literally right there.
Oh, I don't like the way it sounds. And then a hot take.
I have another one.
We're not doing
I'm
a special category?
special category.
We're not doing it?
Oh, yeah, and then we're going to have fun with doing the
The craze that's sweeping the nation.
It's good. It's funny. When you got funny ones, yours probably aren't funny. That's why.
There's none.
You didn't come up with any shockers.
You did come up with any?
No.
Okay.
Because I can do it on the fly. It's simple.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
get stunned.
He has an Almost Friday shirt on. And he lives
Texas
it.
back.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Episode 47 brought to you by MVP Lanes and Brunner's Pub, where everyone is an MVP. They rack 'em, you smack 'em. Your classic bowling facility, freshly remodeled inside and outside. New parking lot going in. You love to see it. Home of Fort Wayne's first bottoms up system. Collect 10 Brunner's Pub magnets. Next beer is on the house. Fresh lunch menu on the reg. Also collect 10 lunch menu punches. 11th lunch is on the house. I think right now you can get like 2 glizzies just loaded to the brim. With yeah.
Chili cheese glizzies.
Love that. Yeah, MVP Lanes, Brunner's Pub.
As always, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google, Amazon, and for your eyes only, YouTube. Actually, you can hear it too, I guess. So.
Yeah. Eyes, ears, all the sensories.
All sensories
All
coming
of
at
them.
you.
Boom. Send us
Smash the
in.
like,
Here
hit
we
the
go.
subscribe.
Buzz the tower.
Are we buzzing the tower?
Buzz it.
I'll say it was a low buzz. Now it's high. Thank you. I have 2 hot takes. I'm 2-0.
You're not 2-0.
Wordle streaks.
All right, welcome back. Two Dads, One Dut, the Hot Takes Podcast. As always, I am your One Dut, Justin Dutteroy.
I am Travis. I stand at 5'11". One doctor measured me at 6 feet. The Macedonian fake dad.
You're not 6 feet.
How about you?
And here, coming down, 6 foot.
How about you, Massa? Don't ever say that again.
Please.
Okay, I'll go back to being Greek.
I'm the second dad of the pod, the real dad. Screw dad. Brandon Brenner.
Boom. Without further ado, worse than the best.
Man, right into it.
Yeah, shoot
Right
the...
into
Oh,
it,
put the PVOs straight into the ground.
Okay.
Dut and I went and saw a movie last night where there were a lot of kids buried in the ground. So let's go right where they were. 6 feet deep in a basement. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, don't answer the phone. Black
Yeah,
phone.
Black Phone. Great movie.
It was a phenomenal movie.
It was great. Movies are back.
Yeah.
Yeah, super back. My
You go
worst.
first?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, it sounded
You go
bad,
first?
then it's
Yeah.
good. Nobody knows where you're at.
That's my bad. So no, I realized with the worst and the best, what I want to try and do is get it to where people just say, "Man, it's the worst,"
Yeah.
because like it's the worst.
Yeah.
And then the best, I don't know what that.
That'll be with me, I guarantee it.
Okay. It is people that come to your job and assume that they know your job better than you do. So
You hate work, dude. I'm just gonna say it.
no, work fucks. There's
I don't think
just
it does. You're worse every week.
I
is your
would-
job.
no. I would argue I have
Betsy came in.
I have so many questions to where I hope other people's jobs have the same, like, you just see the most interesting
Everybody's doing the
shit.
same things. Yeah.
Well, you just see, like, interesting people. And I would argue on any given day, not any given Sunday, but that half the people that come into our work between, like, opening hours or hours of operation, I want to know where they go after they leave.
Okay.
Because they're that intriguing or stupid. Like, there's just weird. But this one,
I mean, you have their information.
I do. I have their address. Give them a call. But, no, this guy
Proprietary.
is actually the one that Scur Dad dealt with, where just questioning everything and doesn't trust anything we're doing or thinks he has the answers above ours. And it's like, do you want our help or do you just want to be some condescending prick? Because I can tell you 10 out of 10 times when you're that person, the other person hates you. Like in no world is there somebody like, man, this guy really helped me out. This is really nice of him.
I'm glad this guy knew everything. I didn't know.
Thank you. I can't believe I even got a job here. You should take my spot here. I retire. And the other thing, so 1A, 1B with it, is he's the guy that when he complained, he was like, I talked to your, people overseas customer service for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, buddy, talk to me when you hit hour 3, when you're just in deep. Like, I want to know what kind of person you are then, because you suck now, 20 minutes in. Like, I want to see you at hour 3 and just, are you even sane at that point? Do you even know which way's up?
You know what that is?
What's that?
That's the worst.
I agree. That's my worst. People just being shitty.
Shitty people classic.
Bring my work day down.
Yeah. Well, I bet you just lost your car somewhere, you dick. I got to pick my car up. Anyways, that's my worst. I'm done.
I got it.
Okay.
My worst is get a little sappy here. Molly's just been traveling a lot, and so she was gone last week, and then she's gone all this week, basically. So
I saw the calendar,
it's just
man.
me.
Yeah.
It's just me at the house. Me and the cat. Me and Bob's just kicking it.
I forget. Did I tell you, or I was talking to somebody, and I was like, I fucking loved your guys' calendar because Molly has like all this stuff like blocked off for like travel and stuff, and then on Tuesdays, pod. I'm like, yeah, buddy. He's got something to do.
And like,
He got one thing to do.
what's crazy about that too is, like I said, the dad of the pod. Like, if my wife took the kids, and like went somewhere, like the majority of the people would be like, "Oh, dude, you got a weekend or a week to yourself. Like, what are you gonna do?" Like, the 24 hours might be nice, and then it's like, "No, where's everybody at? Like, I need you back home. Like, come on."
It's just lonely. It's quiet in the
Yeah,
house,
like
you know what I
you're
mean?
not like, "Oh my gosh," but yeah, it's just that sense of it's like, "Oh, okay, I'm just
Nobody
here."
read my feet
I'd like it. I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I like it now.
because you haven't been on the other side. You don't know what it's like.
I've seen the other side, and respectfully, I don't know if I want the other side all the time. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You haven't found it? You just haven't found it.
I agree.
Anyways.
Yeah. What's your worst, pussy?
Wow.
Yeah.
So, in staying true to the segment, my worst of the week, if I was being honest,
Be honest, man.
gonna
What's
be
that guy?
Yeah.
was so last week I have officially been 39 years old for one single week.
7 days.
I
Bag
was
one out.
on my lunch at work,
Fell asleep.
little tummy ache, something was going on. I thought I was just gonna push through it. Didn't.
Pooped your pants.
Shit my pants at work.
What?
What?
Just thought I was just gonna have a little bubble fart, and I was like, "Oh God, that's not great." Went in there, sure enough, I was like, "Yep, these are gone." I had to just take them off, clean myself.
What day was that?
Had to go commando the rest of the day. I think you were off.
Hell yeah.
Had to have been.
Hell yeah.
I didn't tell you.
No
about
way
it.
I wouldn't let it slide.
I didn't tell you. Even if you were there, I didn't say anything.
Slid out of you, but it ain't sliding out of me.
Mostly because I knew I was going to save it for this.
Oh my God.
Man.
Wait, work tomorrow. That's gonna be your week. That's gonna be next week's best.
Yeah,
It's
wow,
tough.
you shit your pants,
Travis
dude.
telling everybody skirt shit his pants.
So you probably do that peed on the floor.
I didn't do that.
Oh, that's 100%.
Yeah,
Now we know who
dude.
the culprit is.
You shit your pants.
It's funny. I was talking to AJ about it too, and he was like, "Dude, I get it, man." He goes, "I've been doing so much better, not like chancing it. Like if I have to fart, I got to make sure I'm around like a bathroom. Like I don't have it that bad, man. Like this is the first time this has happened to me.
I guess
I was just like had a little stomach bubble and thought I was just gonna,
the
Got a
tummy,
little tutor.
the
yeah,
tummy rumble, and you think you have like that, just like that gassy like
correct.
bubble. You
Yeah,
gotta
like I wasn't
pass.
forcing it out. I wasn't
First part
pushing
of
the
day,
limits.
You're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's all gas.
It was just that. And I was like,
Nope.
oh, this is not.
So funny universe stuff because I was driving to the gym today, and it was one of those where
You shit your pants on the way.
I about did, but
Hey.
I've
It happens more than it has to happen more than we think it does. People just
doesn't.
don't talk about it.
But I say that I've wet not bed, but I've wet my truck before. Like I've had to pee so bad that I was pissed. Like this was back when I was in high school, college. Like I just sat on towels for like a week until it completely soaked it up. But like you can only hold it so long when you're driving and you're like pinching it and you're trying to sit weird ways, and then you just accept defeat. And when it flows out and you just start peeing, I don't care where you're at, who's looking at you, the relief is priceless.
I've never accepted
Why
defeat ever
would you-
in that.
Pee your
Why
pants?
would you just pee your pants and not just pull your dick out and just piss on the floorboards?
because I just had to go. And
Were
I was
you on
driving.
the highway? You couldn't just pull over?
A lot was going on. I had to make a quick
You
decision.
just peed your pants.
Yeah.
Dude. Just pull it
And
out.
it sounds
go.
like you made the
Pull it
worst
out,
of like
go.
probably 4 options.
Probably, but I don't care. I did it. I've moved on. But to go back, I was driving today, and I was like, this tummy's rumbling. Like, this is bad.
It's a crazy feeling.
I know. And so I was like, oh, there's a gas station right there. I'll be good. Go into the gas station. You always feel bad when you're just going to blow it up and you don't buy anything. When I tell you, got in there just in the nick of time, because you do the thing where you pull the...
Your stomach knows. You're like, oh, a toilet's within eyesight.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just starting to release.
But you feel... It's
yeah.
like when a dam cracks or something, and it's
100%.
just pressure just unloads. But then a guy kept trying to open the door, and when you have to pressure poop, I hate it. You're wiping... I already have to wipe like 60,000 times.
Like when you
many
say
wipes.
pressure poop because of like the pressure that you had to go, or like pressure knowing that people
Pressure
are
there's
waiting for
somebody
you to
out
come
there.
in.
I'm a guy that knows that when I go number 2, I'm going to need some time. And I need time not because I'm in there mindlessly on like Facebook or Instagram or something, because
But kinda.
a round 2 comes almost every time. Like a phantom turd, like some guy that, got disconnected from the train and then he finally shows up. Like, and that guy kept yanking on the door and I'm like, I guess I'm
Occupied.
cutting this short. Well, because then you start to wonder, like, all the scenarios start going through your head. I'm like, is this the owner? Is he like, dude, you've been in here too long? And I'm like starting to overthink.
That's not a thing.
Well, yeah, because I was like,
Ever.
I'm in the bathroom. Like, just leave me alone, man.
It's
Let me-
illegal. You can't ask me that.
Yeah, let me take a dump. But yeah, it
I have a
was,
feeling that you didn't bird nest that toilet and you bare butted it.
yeah.
Gross. Absolutely.
I
gross.
bare butt every toilet.
The gas station.
Brother,
You bare butt.
this immune
every
system
toilet.
doesn't get to where it's at today if I don't do what I do, which is nothing.
Buddy, you were sick last week. Calm down.
That checks out. But now I'm better for it. My white blood cells, T blood cells,
T cells.
T cells.
White T cells.
There it is.
white T.
Scientists here, guys.
In my white tee. Yeah. What's your... No, that was your worst.
No, that was mine.
That was Poops McGee's over here.
Yeah, I say that was mine. I'm owning it.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
integrity on this pod.
Molly's going, you shit your pants. Man.
You hate condescending people. We all got worse.
Yeah, the worst,
Sure.
man.
Hell
Yours
of a
is-
week.
Skirt, yours is the worst.
That's the worst.
Well, so here's the question you got to ask. It's a clear follow-up. Was it a good pair of briefs or boxers? Like, did you have to toss out, like, some tried-and-true boys?
I wasn't thrilled about it. I mean, it's not like top tier, but it was one that I was sad to see go.
Above average, yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Did you
some-
rinse them out before you threw them away or just threw them away?
Oh, I tried to rinse them out.
Where'd you put them?
100%. What do you mean where'd I put them?
Which trash can?
Oh, no, I put it in my locker and then threw it away when I left the establishment.
What?
I balled it
What?
up, put it in paper towel. I wasn't going to leave
You
any
shit your
evidence.
pants and then just put it in your locker.
I scrubbed the majority of it off, balled it up, put it in massive amounts of paper towel, and put it in my locker until I left and took
How
it
much
with
did you
me.
poop your pants?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was just a little something. It wasn't
You-
anything crazy.
Again,
He
I wasn't
took
gonna
them. He
leave
still
it-
has them. He's lying. He
No.
took them home.
I do
I
that
wasn't
and it's
going to leave any
blasphemy.
evidence in the company trash can.
Or just take it to the giant dumpster out back.
That was the last thing I was thinking about.
Because you're...
He was thinking of not
They
getting
haven't,
caught,
they're not
man.
picking up our trash. It's just going to be out there.
It smells like shit already. Fit right in.
Yeah.
You guys got any room for this poopy diaper?
Yeah.
It smells like poop. All right. Those are pretty bad PVOs. Okay.
Take us to the moon,
Yeah.
Travis.
Let's go positive. Let's go PPVO.
Okay.
Positive. No.
Positive poop vibes.
Positive vibes. Yeah, poopy positive vibes. My best is
My bad.
is a stupid one.
No.
It was finding out that the bacon I really love isn't bacon, and I didn't realize it because I posted it on my story, and it's incredible. It smells like maple syrup when you cook it. It tastes
Yeah, because it's sausage, man.
and tastes phenomenal. And I put it. I mean, you would have thought I was a sponsor for like Johnsonville or whoever the fuck makes it, and I realized because Dud amongst many other people were like, "You're a fucking moron." Like, where's the thing where I can vote? Like, is this right or is Travis an idiot? And
Idiot.
well, I go back and look on the package the next morning when I'm cooking. I'm like, it just says sausage links on here, or like
It's a sausage
strips.
right out the fucking
Yeah,
front.
like this isn't even bacon. So it's like, no duh. I love it.
I had a separate text them and just like, hey man, just so you know,
It's not bacon.
bacon's made from pork belly, sausage is made from like a bunch of different animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do you.
Yeah. Square's a rectangle. Rectangle's not a square, my guy.
It was, yeah. So I mean, it was my best because I now have a great breakfast food
Yeah.
that I've introduced into my meal. However, it's not bacon.
Correct. You
Yeah,
just don't
I
know
like
what
sausage.
it is.
Technically.
I like sausage better than bacon anyway. So if you're
Every
telling me there's
time.
sausage
It's not
strips,
even a comparison.
Well, one could argue
No.
looks like a duck, but doesn't quack like a duck.
Yeah.
So it's not a duck.
It's not.
Okay.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. My best.
It's a pig.
It's something.
Oink oink.
It's meat.
It's what's for dinner.
All right.
Yeah, that's my best.
You got a part 5 on there?
No, that's
All right.
it.
That's it. That's
Simple.
it, baby.
Easy peasy.
Simple. Easy peasy. Yeah.
Yeah.
My best. Shout out Kyle. Diaper party. Somebody didn't get to go.
Thank you. FOMO. Go back to one of our earlier episodes. Might be a tough listen, but we explained FOMO.
Yeah. You just. He rented one of the river pontoons out there.
They're really
cruising
fun.
and boozing.
Yeah.
Just
Makes-
playing whatever ratchet music, driving by the deck, saying hi to everybody.
It's so good, man.
And then the night just went. It kept going from there.
Yeah.
I thought everybody was going to go home, so like I split away from that group and just like tagged along into a different group.
Oh, yeah, you do the thing.
Oh yeah, I was literally bar hopping all day long. Like I was like at Kyle's house on the boat. Then I went to 07. Then I went to MVP, and then I was hammered bowling. Love it. Love everything about it.
Oh, that's what we need to talk about. We need a top 3 of something different pod, different day. Bowling and that walk back you make might be one of the most just weird, uncomfortable things that you'll ever do as a human.
What? No, I hit
Now
all
if you throw a
strikes.
strike,
Even
He
then,
gets it.
even
Yeah.
then, I still think it's like,
no.
all right, strike. Like it's just the walkbacks are never anything.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Different pod, different day.
Way to just derail it.
Well, I'm just saying it's a weird thing.
No,
that
I
people-
agree. It's
Yeah.
awkward. Some people just don't know what to do. They're just like,
A lot of people just literally don't make eye contact. They
Everybody's
just walk
staring
back
at me.
and sit down.
My point is, there's an opportunity there. Like you know where there's always
Drop
people,
your pants.
People
moonwalk.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
But there's always things we can improve or enhance on, and it's like those are the $1 million, $1 billion ideas. That's one of them.
You just make it like the moving escalator back. You don't have to walk.
Yeah, just airport stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See.
I'm just saying it's the walk back's tough.
We'll figure it out. We
Okay.
might be there.
Yeah, we're thinkers, free thinkers.
That's all we can do.
Hit me with your best skirt.
All right.
Yeah, round us out.
Yeah, little. I wouldn't even say
Want
1A,
new
1B.
underwear.
It's pretty small.
Yeah, don't shit your pants up.
So my niece was in town from Indy. She normally was staying at my mother-in-law's for like a week and a half. She ended up spending the night at our house for 3 nights. So basically we had her for all weekend. Shout out Madison. Love you, kid. And it was just kind of fun to see my daughters just playing with him all weekend. It was just like, oh, it's just a kind of a different dynamic. There's
Yeah, kids being kids, man.
right. You know, it's
Yeah.
granted, I don't have to just parent over my kids all the time. They play together, but just having that third person, they were just kind of doing different things. And it was just like, oh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
They just had a really good time. And then
How old's Madison?
she's 11.
Okay.
And then Tierney and I, we went for a walk around the block, and my 9-year-old just refuses to let us leave without her. Like, we're just like, hey, we're just going to walk the dogs across the street. You guys want to stay here? They're like, no. Like, we'll FaceTime you. You can keep a phone. They're like, no, don't do it. And so we did it when Madison was home, and she was like, oh, no, you're fine. Like, I'm 11. Like, I'm responsible-ish. And we're like, okay, way to be honest.
I mean, yeah, parents, I
Did
feel
that
like
make Piper stay?
We did, but she was uncomfortable about it. But she got it. We were gone for
Okay.
15 minutes.
back in our day, I feel like you got left home alone when you were like 8.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember, like, walking in.
Don't answer the door.
I had to go
Yeah.
into the grocery store and get things when I was like 10. Mom was like,
Oh.
here's this, go get that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd get left at 20 and be like, hey, at
Right.
7:30, a pizza guy's going to show up. Just give him this dollar bill. I know you don't know what it is, but just hand him currency and then take his box.
100%.
Yeah.
Then a
Thank you.
small little secondary shout out. This one goes to old Mama Brenner. Went over to her house on the weekend. She had a case of beer and said, hey, fill the old 2D, 1D fridge.
Flamingo lights.
Mama, love you.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you for the flamingers. Mama Carol. Thank you.
She gets it.
She
Gracias.
gets it.
That's the worst and the best.
Yeah, segment change.
Let us know what you guys think. What's your guys' worst or best comment?
Way to sneak it in there. We're
So it's not written on the board, so I didn't talk about it at the opening. So are we doing it now? Or are we doing it after the top 3?
No, I
Go
got.
right now.
Oh yeah, you do yours now because I want to play off yours and then I have them mixed in with my top 3.
All right.
You don't want to play off
so-
any of mine?
You don't have any.
I have 3.
Travis
Go
is-
shit your pants, man.
Travis's verbatim. We got to do that thing that's sweeping the nation, where you just say a girl's rating, and then give
Or
it
guy.
the stipulation, or guy, and then you give the stipulation about them.
Yes.
And then see what their real rating is.
Okay, go.
All right.
I'm excited. I got one.
So-
I have one to do before we have to do it with my top 3 ones. So
because again, you don't re-rate them after this. You just say like whether you would take them or not. Correct?
No, you
re-rate them.
You re-rate them. So like I'm gonna give you the rating, and then I'm gonna say what the stipulation is, and then you can it's either gonna be good or bad.
Oh, see, because I heard the girls on Barstool, they were just like, oh, he does this, but this, and they're just like, oh yeah, I'm fine with that. Like they didn't re-rate him.
Oh, we're gonna rate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A new number shall be issued.
Yeah. Now it kind of makes sense what you're saying.
Right.
Yay or nay.
Yeah.
There you go. He gets it.
You want me to do mine first? I only have one.
Got it.
I'll
Oh,
start
you
off.
only have one? You suck.
No, I'm saying I have 4, but I only have 1 for right now.
I don't know what that
What do you
means.
mean?
I'm going. So I put, she's a 10, but she only laughs at your friends' jokes.
Not yours?
Correct. Hence your friends' jokes.
Are you funny?
I don't shit my pants, so you tell me.
I mean, you're funny looking.
I have strong roots, though.
I mean, that wouldn't bother me at all.
Macedonian roots.
Thank you.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me at all. Especially,
I would knock her down.
especially if
Yeah.
she's a 10.
She's 7'8". She's
Yeah,
7'8".
I put her at a hard 7, soft 8.
Yeah.
At some point, you need to
7,
laugh
8,
at my
8,
jokes. Like, don't be that chick.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
What if you're not funny?
Well, I'm funny.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is your friend me though? Because I get that.
Right, like if she's laughing at us two, I 100% get that.
She's laughing at stuff that's just like the most cliche, like not even funny dad jokes. Just like this is just a tough listen.
Is it just
She's
an
laughing at
over the
Ryan
top?
Fitz
Is it
jokes?
the over the top laugh too, where you're just like, okay, now you're just putting on a show?
I don't. What are girls' fake laugh?
I just over the top, like it's a lot, it's loud. Yeah. I mean, 10's a big number, so I'm probably not giving you that regardless. So I would probably knock you down to at least 8.75.
You're not going to give my cousin
Okay.
a 10? You fucking dick.
No, she already,
She knows what she can do.
she's like, yeah. I told her this whole story. She goes, yeah, you're probably a soft 7.5.
Nice.
Thanks, babe.
Bet.
Love it.
Love you.
Love it, dude.
Yeah.
That's a C, dude. C's get degrees.
Here we go. All right, Dad, what do you have?
She's her 4.
She's a 4?
She's a 4.
Okay.
But her parents have a massive lake house on James that they never use, but you can go there and use it anytime you want.
Oh, she's a bona fide 8.
Oh, 6.5.
Huge 8.
Because that's
Not a
only
big leg
that's
up?
only good 3 months out of the year.
And those months are going to fuck so hard.
Do I have to keep her around for the other 9? That's not worth it to me.
I don't know, dude.
That's not worth 4.
You know,
We're talking about the
are you
summer.
married? Are you going to marry her? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's not worth a 4-point boost for me. I mean,
What
that's,
about for the weekend?
Yeah, BFD engaged ain't married.
You just got it for the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not going above a 7. From a 4,
Yeah.
I'll go a 6.5.
All right.
From a Friday to a Sunday, it's just you're living like a king.
Right?
Bars stocked, boats ready, tubes are inflated, jet skis are gassed.
All right. So
Oh, you came up with one, did you?
I have 3.
He has 3 of them. He said it.
Oh,
5
you
times.
do?
Yeah.
He knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
He's an 8, but he shits his pants.
He's a 7, but he's a vegan.
Ooh.
I respect that we're rating a guy.
I got a couple guy ones, too.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. Equal
Or
opportunity
equal
pie.
opportunity, dude.
Oh, I get it. He'd be a 4.
Does he talk? I don't know. That's a stupid question. Of course he talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Well,
all the time.
Does he also do CrossFit?
I just listened to somebody had a good stand-up bit where it's like, I love that vegan people just eat vegan
I told you
adjacent
that,
stuff,
yes.
and it's like you eat stuff that's wants to be meat, but it's not meat.
Right.
So it's like, what are you really doing?
Tofurkey. Just eat the meat.
Yeah, just eat a burger. Yeah, 4, huge 4.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic 4.
Yeah, you're losing points regardless.
100% you
Oh.
are.
If this is shoots and ladders, you just hit a shoot.
And
Does
Why-
he push it on me?
uh,
Does he judge what I eat?
he doesn't push it on you, but he definitely judges.
No,
That salad looks awesome as you devour a double Whopper with cheese.
And I don't know
you.
why it is, but like even when I was writing this down, I feel like the guy gets knocked more if he's the vegan. Like
Yeah.
if it's a chick, it's maybe like a 1, maybe 1.5 point swing. But if it's dude, you're knocking it down 2 or 3 points.
I would argue so I would say she's a 6, but she eats like I fucking eat. Oh, she's an 8. I love that. We pull up to the drive-through and we're just fucking tackling $40 worth of
Ones if
McDonald's.
she doesn't
yeah.
work out.
What?
Ones if she doesn't work out.
That's tough. My head would explode
What's your next one?
trying to come up with a new number. I'll come back to you. What's the next one?
All right. She's an 8,
Yep.
but can never pick a place to eat and always shoots down all your ideas.
Does she ultimately come up with some? She's a 4 then.
And then she gets mad, and no matter what,
Correct.
I would just go to Chipotle every time until it.
Because I'm all about deferring. I can eat just about anywhere. So if you have a place you want to go, I'm all for it. But if you don't ever choose, and when I do say something, it's just wrong.
I don't care. And then you say something, she's like, maybe not that. And then you say something else, she's like, I just had that. Nah, I don't like that.
That's what I told
but
you guys.
Anything,
what did she
and then you say something
What
else.
was her original number?
8.
8.
I'll give her.
I'll say she's still a 6.
A minimal 7. I mean, she just passed. Because it's like, I'm going to go somewhere and eat. You're going to be pissed. I don't care. Because, like, I'm going to get a burrito, 3 tacos, and chips and salsa, and I'll be fine.
Buddy, you don't get how relationships work, and that's all right.
Yeah,
that's okay.
At all.
Still learning. But no, it's funny you say that, though, because it goes back to the whole thing how I said I'm good at euchre now, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty. You can't say pretty sure. And
well, no,
you're good at euchre.
Because when our power went out, we played euchre for like a day and a half. And dude we work with was my partner. We did Battle of the Sexes, guys versus girls. And it was so good because we were in like a heated argument because we got really competitive, but in like a fun work way where we're all friends. And I was like, dude, get on my page. Like, we got to figure this the fuck out. Like, I just won one with like 3 9s, a 10, and a queen.
You already relived that, which isn't true.
Well, no, shut up. So, and then
it's not what he had, but okay.
Right. The hand's not true.
But then it was one of those where he's like, dude, just let me pick it. And then it gets to him and he just goes, pass. And I'm like, it's the same thing with that chick. Or with chicks when they pass on where to eat. It's like, I laid it up to you. I said, here you go. Tell me what you want.
That's not how that works, bud.
I'm going to bow out.
I think that was just trying to be a humble brag about your euchre skills.
I'm good, dude. I can't wait for a tournament.
Hashtag coming soon.
I'm back.
All right, so mine.
Mm-hmm.
She's a 9.
Ooh.
But doesn't wear deodorant.
That's
and
fine.
has a musk.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So is it like a hot musk? You know
it's
what I mean?
not great.
There's no hot musk.
You know what I mean? Where it smells like it's like a hot
It's just that smell.
I mean,
you
like
know,
a literal like hot musk.
You
where it's
know
like,
that smell.
It smells
like
like onions.
Yeah, it's like
bad. Yeah.
Like I get to when I hit day 3 of no shower, no nothing. Like it's onion mustard.
Well, that shouldn't
like
happen.
Armpits. It's rough. No, it was a thing. It is a thing.
That is worse than shitting your pants. You do know that, right?
There's no fucking world. But you put it in your locker, dude. You shit your pants and said, you know what? I might need this for 5th period.
And you voluntarily
Go ahead, man. Yeah.
And you voluntarily don't shower for 3 days.
If I'm off, I'm off.
Okay. Put that on a poll.
Love that.
Hey, I'm just saying,
I
man.
love that.
Yeah, like sometimes, and we already talked about it, dude. They take up a lot of my time. I don't.
They
Like
don't have to.
2 to 4 songs, 2 to 3 songs.
I
See
tell
how
some-
long that main is?
I tell it to my kids. They're like, I want to take a shower. You control how long you're in there. Wash and get out.
But then if I wash, you guys fucking patronize me because I don't wash enough or I don't
I've
do the
never
right
said
thing.
you don't wash enough. I say you don't wash.
I will
Well, when
say-
you tell me you still have remnants on your towel after you fucking floss your butthole, then yeah, you don't wash enough, dude.
remnants.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tell your,
debris,
You talk
if
about
you
how
will.
dirty your towel is after you're done drying.
No, my towel's not dirty. I just don't wash it.
Either
You
way.
said your towel gets pretty funky after you do it.
Oh, well, I mean, just funky smelling. It doesn't physically look dirty.
He is still single, ladies.
Hello.
He is still single. Anyways, what was the number? She's a 9, but she has a musk because she doesn't wear deodorant.
I'd have to go 6'1".
I'm going to tell a story.
Shocker.
I'll make it quick.
No, you won't.
Sorry, I'm a girl.
Literally.
Stick up the whole world.
It's one of those where it kind of makes you realize, like, being 33, like, a lot has happened, and I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember this.
But I'm going to tell you a story.
And this chick, man,
She have dreadlocks?
no, bless her heart, she had a musk, and when I say that was a Fromunda cheese musk, like, you thought you'd want the coitus,
No.
and then it hits you, and you're just like,
Buddy.
I bet that's the same both ways, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
100%. I mean, dude,
100%.
I get a whiff of my own fucking sack
100%.
sometimes, and I about
Yeah,
get
3
put
days
down.
without showering?
Yeah.
Oh, I get knocked. I'm just like,
God.
woo. You see the stars, and it's fucking finishing time. But like, yeah, I just. So I have PTSD. So
All
You
right.
still haven't said a number.
5.
Jeez. So you're the one that came up with this. You said 1 so far. Do you have another one yet, or?
I have 3, but they're gonna mix in with my top 3, so don't worry.
Okay.
So we can have fun throughout the pod.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah, it's a hot takes pod, fun pod too.
Me again?
Sure.
Apparently.
Yeah.
She's a 5, but her brothers are professional athletes for your favorite team.
10.
10? What team?
Your favorite team.
What sport?
Cleveland.
Your favorite team, your favorite sport.
Cleveland.
Well, I feel like it varies. Like I feel like if it's hockey,
State
it's
of Ohio.
probably a 10.
State of
Okay.
Ohio.
If it's football, it's probably like an 8.
Dude, why would you pick the least paying sport?
Because I feel like those fans are the ones that are like, oh my God, your brother plays this.
It's you.
I'm all
You're
in.
the fan.
Yeah,
you're dating her.
You misread the question,
No,
brother.
I didn't at all. The sport
Yeah.
matters a ton.
But he goes to the Super Bowl. I get to go to the Super Bowl. Done.
It's probably a 9.
All
No, God, it's just too high.
10.
I mean, a 4's gross. Like, that's a huge jump.
Jesus, brother. A 4 is gross. So there's still 3, 2, and 1.
Well, I mean, come on.
Is that just dirt and shitty, poopy
Plays for
underwear?
the Detroit Lions.
So again, you see a 4 out there, you're like, oh, I'll give her a chance.
Your brother plays for Cleveland Browns.
Plays for
You're
the
like, I don't shower, why
and
not?
it's not
Sure.
Deshaun Watson. We don't
Plays for the
condone that.
Detroit Lions. You have to go in the locker room.
I forget to go in the locker room. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Dan Campbell gives you a speech. You're in there.
I'm already in.
Right?
Yeah,
You're
you'll
on
be-
the sidelines.
We're biting kneecaps.
Yeah, you'll be rock hard. You'll call her a 10 by the end of the night. 100%.
Speaking of 4s,
Hello. 10-4.
Yeah, what's up?
he's a 4,
Okay.
Okay.
but
He knows every New Girl quote.
no. He plays guitar and has the voice of an angel.
2.
Does he do it at parties at every
No,
party?
only for you when you
Oh,
ask.
okay.
Never
All right.
does it publicly.
How
And
hot?
he's a 4?
How hot am I as the chick though?
He's a 7. I'll jump him up there, man.
What am I?
I mean, you're a 7.
Do I have big tits and a big ass?
No.
Big
You have
ass.
one of the. No, you have big tits.
Nice.
They're not great, though. They're just big.
Okay.
But
She's
you're
a.
sitting on your backbone.
Yeah.
He's a. Yeah, he stays still.
He's still a 4, dude. He has the voice of
Wow.
an angel.
What if he sings the shittiest songs?
He's John Mayer.
He does what you ask. He never does it in
Hardcore
public.
Christian rock.
He does it in public because he doesn't want to be that guy. But anytime you're like,
I'm
babe,
smart,
play
old
the
man."
song, and he just plays it because he knows everything.
Yeah. I got my iPod.
It's the worst.
Hey there, Delilah.
What's it like in
Can you play some plain white tees, babe?
Please.
I sure can.
Yeah, next.
Okay. He's an 8,
But.
but
There's always
he
a
drives
but.
a lifted diesel truck.
Oh, 4. Maybe
Yeah,
3.
that's big time. I'm gonna say
Well,
3.5.
Let me. I
That's
have
a
to.
massive downgrade.
If he does it and it's a work truck and he's truly working, respect.
No,
If he
you
does
know
it-
the ones that are using a work truck.
Well, if he's at the
It's
stoplight,
not a work.
It's
truck.
not a work
he
truck.
guns it to shoot out the black puff of death
Yeah.
at the light.
Hey, baby, you smoke?
2. I think it's going down by the second. 1. hit him with the truck.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's okay.
Do you want me to do another one?
You can. You got another one?
I don't know. I mean, again, this is just as easy as it gets.
Honestly, it is.
Right.
It's fun.
She's a 7,
Okay.
but her family owns a Mexican restaurant.
9.5.
Oh, yeah.
Perfectly salted chips and salsa on the reg. Say less.
I mean, they're not always going to be perfect.
But the food's
I could make 'em.
The food's a B plus.
a B plus is fire,
It's free,
dude.
though, right?
B plus is probably better.
Do I
than,
get to go in the kitchen? Can I concoct some
Not
things?
every time you go in.
Okay.
That's
But
what
I
she
do
said.
get to create my own?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay, hell
little BYOD.
yeah. Hell yeah.
BYOT.
Bring your own
BYOD.
Those are
taco.
tacos.
Bring your
No
own.
burrito, baby.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. Is it top 3 time or do you
God, I
guys want to keep
hope
up?
so.
You tell me, man.
You got one more?
I mean, I got
But
a
I
bunch-
can
got
come
a
up
bunch
with these
more.
for days.
I
I thought about that in the last 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
She's a 6, but she likes BLs and talks shit.
Oh, fucking hard 9, baby. 6 to a 9 now.
Hello.
Drake
And that
lyrics.
is like a solid 8.5. Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to throw down and talk,
It's weird because I know for
when
me.
you know what you're talking about, when you
Yeah.
talk shit in a manner of like, I know that you're being true and confident about it. Like, it's one thing to just cuss at me or say something
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
But if what you're saying is actually true and matters, I'm like, oh, that's hot.
But I know I cuss a lot, and I love it. Cussing's tight.
That's
It's
nice,
not.
right?
But when chicks find a way to cuss where it's not like, you know those moments where when somebody, guy or girl says a cuss word and it's almost just like, ooh, it gets like cringe and you're just like, yeah, you don't usually say that, so this is weird.
Miranda Cosgrove. Yeah, I cuss. What's
Yeah.
your favorite cuss word? Probably
Fuck. But when they hit it like on cue and you're just like, yeah, that just rolled off the tongue and I am basically getting hard in the pants.
Yeah, we did smoke shows. I said Leah Marini from.
Yeah.
I'm like, she just has that Bronx, like you can tell she just gets after you.
Yeah, but sometimes it gets a little too trashy and dirty, and I don't like that.
Well, like anything else, there's a fine line.
Yeah, man. Too many BLs, dude.
Silverline.
Anyways.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah. There's that. I don't know what it would call it. What if it was a segment or what? But you tell us who's hot, who's not.
Rate it. Throw something random.
Yeah. Chime in with your own.
Give us some stipulations. Give us some things.
Yeah.
Basically, just do a Mad Lib and see what happens.
Honestly.
We'll read them back. Segment change.
Leave us a comment.
Back.
We are
So
back.
Yeah.
So back.
Okay, so now it's officially top 3.
It is. It
Now
is episode
top 3,
47.
baby.
Pick a car, any car.
I'm going to start.
Are you going to tell them what it
Please
is?
do it.
Yeah, so this episode we decided as a potential elongated thing that we're going to do, our featured topic is picking famous and or just unique vehicles from movies and or TV shows. And we were going to do just a broad spectrum of everything, but we realized doing this that we were going to start with cars and then over time we'll take it into just, bizarro
Planes,
world.
trains, automobiles.
You name it.
Yeah.
Beamers, Benz, or Bentleys, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. So,
Ending in an Avengers draft of just movie vehicles.
love it.
I probably would.
I was going to say, hopefully I get the dub there. So, for my bronze, so bronze, silver, gold,
Honorable mention.
Okay, here we go.
per usual. And honorable mention, I do have one, so stay woke.
Okay.
Stay woke. My bronze is the 1976 AMC Pacer, powder blue, a.k.a. the Mirthmobile.
The Mirthmobile.
So, I was honestly more impressed that they fit 5 grown men in it. When you think about it, they have Garth, Wayne in the front, the 2 dudes in the back that are just their long-haired
Two
bros.
dudes in the back.
But then they pick up what's his nuts. If you're gonna spew into this. He sits in the middle, and I'm like, this car's tiny, man. And they're all in. I'm like, this is impressive. I said,
That's your third favorite car.
oh, because it. So it was one of my hot
It's not even
takes.
iconic, dude. They don't even know what you're talking about.
Shut up! It's one of my. It's from Wayne's World. Those of you who
There
are.
it is.
There it is. I was
yeah.
waiting for something. I was like, the Mirthmobile.
But I said it's one of the. I had a hot take where it's one of the only vehicles that has, or anything for that matter, that has a flame decal on it that I actually enjoy. Like the fire on the side of it's not like your traditional anything. It's actually just kind of fucks.
That's bad.
But I put
Bad.
Yeah. If it wasn't the Mirthmobile, you'd think it was trash.
no. But I put replace the red rope licorice with sweet tart ropes, and we got a deal. That'd be game over. And I said I can only imagine how many super hipsters would lose it over the cassette player and then the CD player ultimately when they get the money too.
Yeah.
Like either way, just having the retro ability for 2 things in there, going nuts. But then I put here, are we ever going to talk about how Garth and Wayne just shared the car and they just totally make it work? Like that's not, you want to talk about a picky nit or just unrealistic. That's not a thing.
Do they share it? I mean, Wayne drove it in the second one, right?
He drives it to pick up Cassandra. They go somewhere in the first one. I'm just saying they both drive it. And it's like he picks him up in the very beginning of the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's
it's
probably
not-
not take. Wayne's probably
Well, they're
terrible.
roommates, and they.
They're not roommates. Wayne lives in his parents' basement.
Wayne's a terrible friend.
I love Wayne. I love Garth.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, they're awesome.
You can tell. Wayne sucks.
But yeah, so that was my bronze. And I put here,
Didn't they hate each other in real life?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Mike Myers is tough.
because Dana Carvey apparently came up with or had offset, off camera, the Dr. Evil person. I think we talked about it in one of the episodes.
And for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, and Mike Myers was like, actually, I'm just going to do this myself, thanks.
Thanks.
And make a movie out of it.
Yep,
Okay.
and crush it.
We good here?
So, to go back with the she's a, he's a, but for my bronze. She's a 9, but she doesn't have a car or means of transportation.
Oh, you're still a 7.9.
Yeah, you're still like an 8.5.
I think age is a huge factor in that.
Grown adult.
Why does it? Why don't they have a car?
Yeah, like she's a 9,
I'm
but
saying why don't they? I'm asking you.
she just doesn't.
Okay.
She doesn't believe in them.
So she's not
She a vegan?
unable to. Like, she's not like, oh, yeah, I've got 7 DUIs and I can't drive.
I mean, people still do it.
Well, I'm saying legally.
You
I
got-
mean, if
you
you're-
gotta
Probably
want
make her
it.
hotter.
You
Right.
gotta want it.
Hey,
you
you want to blow into this for me?
If you're over 30 and you just don't have a means of transportation, you're probably now like a 6.
If What's Her Nuts from 40-Year-Old Virgin can get a car where she's just hammered to the nines wanting French toast, like anybody can get a car.
Well, somebody has to start it for her, right?
Yeah, he blows it
Yeah,
too.
so she
How
can't,
about you, Drake?
she
You
can't
said
technically
nothing.
drive that.
But yeah, that's my bronze. The powder
The
blue,
Murph mobile.
the Mirth Mobile,
Terrible pick, but okay.
says the guy who didn't have any coming into the show.
I know, and it's still better than yours.
We did change it an hour before we did it.
You're
so
welcome.
To his
23rd hour. Zero Dark 30. Let's go.
48 hours in advance.
Who's next?
Said it, Scur.
All right. So this obviously probably could be higher on a lot of lists, and I get that. It is very iconic. However, my bronze is the DeLorean. And I have it third
Trash pick.
because
It's your number one.
can't imagine getting my hands on a lot of plutonium. And without that, the car's pretty much worthless.
The Mr. Fusion just needed a banana peel and a Coors.
After I had already gone into the future and figured out that. That's at the end of the first movie.
You're in a
Yeah,
time
but
machine.
what if you just pick Back to the Future? Why'd you pick the DeLorean from number 2? Why don't you just pick that
No,
one?
I'm saying the
Pick
car
Mr.
itself
pick the
doesn't
Mr.
seem
Fusion
like
version.
there's a lot of leg room. It's pretty cramped in there. If
No
I
one's
don't,
picking the
if I don't have the
DeLorean from third one to
plutonium
get
and I
pushed by a
can't
train.
use it, I mean, again, it's iconic. I would still take the chance if I ever come across
Here's-
it. But if
no.
I don't have it, I'm not just randomly driving the DeLorean around.
You are. Here's the rebuttal.
I'm
it's,
not.
It's simple facts. So, if a grown, weird old man can give a pinball machine to a group of Libyans and get a whole rack of plutonium, I think we could figure it out.
They asked him to build a bomb. Is anybody asking you to build them a bomb?
If they are, I'm going to give them a pinball
He's
machine.
like a world-renowned
No one's
scientist,
asking you
dude.
for any
That's
of that,
why
bud.
he got it.
Well, because I don't have the time machine.
No, because you can't build a bomb.
I could easily figure it out.
It's probably not something you want to admit on that.
I guess, yeah. Well, I'm just saying with
No.
Google and YouTube, you watch 10 minutes
No.
worth of videos, and
Anyways,
it's like, well,
get
no,
on
I,
the
Again,
web.
it's a great car. I would love it. However, to be able to maximize its capacity, I'm not going to have access to.
can't you just put a bunch of fireworks together and, like, after, like, 50, they just become bomb-worthy?
No.
I feel like that's a thing.
I don't
Maybe
think
like
so.
M80s. Like you put like 4 of them together, it's a stick of dynamite. Technically,
A couple
right?
Roman candles. And
Yeah, I mean,
It's
at the
like
end
a
of the
one
day,
that
it's
maybe
almost
is a
like giving me
quarter of
this
a
car
stick.
without the keys. Like, I can't drive it, so whatever.
Yes, you can.
No.
Brother, you know he has a gas tank in it. Dr. Emmett Brown was Elon Musk before Elon Musk. He had a backup plan.
Is that a good thing?
Marty! I'll throw their fire! Anyways, you would be...
We'll circle back, I'm guessing. Like I
Circle
said,
back, yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be up there. But
I'm sure you're gonna have it on yours, Travis.
Maybe. We'll find out.
That's
If only,
your
we could,
bronze.
if only you could go into the future and find out, but you can't because you don't want to
Because
I
you
drive
don't
it.
have
need to.
plutonium.
We could get it.
You could.
Dut, what's your bronze?
Seriously misunderstood the assignment. A lot of good ones I've missed.
Yeah.
But I settled on classic party wagon, dude. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van.
Oh, yeah, that's a
It's
great
got
one.
dungeon-
nothing
Arms,
wrong with
dude.
that at all.
Yeah.
Animated and movie version.
I picked Out of the Shadows, 2016.
Yes.
Well, no, because in the real ones, did they have a van ever?
In
In the
2016,
yeah, the one he's talking
Teenage
about.
Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
Yes.
The most iconic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not
The one with Casey in it.
not the first one or Secret of the Ooze, or even the
Stephen
one where they're
Amell.
samurai.
Stephen Amell, dude.
No, dude.
Arrow, shout out.
The first
Great
three were
show.
goated. The third was the worst, but like it went
Yeah.
Secret of the Ooze. The first, well,
What was the third?
Once you get older, where they go back to Japan,
yeah,
go
where
back
they're,
in time.
they're like samurai guys.
Yeah, I think I missed that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Samurais, TMNS.
That's not how that went, but
Yeah. Yeah.
No, as you get older, you appreciate the first one more. Like growing up, I
like,
was like,
yeah.
Secret of the Ooze is the best one. You're just like, hell yeah, Secret of the Ooze all day.
But
But
then
then,
the
now I'm like, man, that first one,
it just
it
it's
gets you. It tugs
it-
your heartstrings, man.
it really does. It's a party, and then yeah,
I kind of think the first one's the best.
Yeah,
That's what we
as
just
you get
said.
older, yeah, you just think the first one's the best now. You're just
Yeah.
like, yeah,
it is. I agree. Like a lot of stuff.
But the Ooze is the second one, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when I was young, like, at first glance, like I watched the first one, I watched the second one.
Yep.
As a youngster, I'm like, dude, Secret of the Ooze is the greatest, dude. This is the
It
best
really
one.
was. I watched it all the time. VHS was burned to the
fucking-
crisp.
Vanilla Ice and I do go ninja,
It did.
go ninja.
go!
Go
Ninja, rat. Okay,
Yeah.
so silver medal round.
Silver medal round.
My silver. This is going to be a Travis pick. It is the 1995
The bronze wasn't?
Toyota Supra, a.k.a. Brian O'Connor's 10-second car.
You're damn right.
That's Paul Walker, for those of you listening that are unaware. I said,
You didn't even pick a Skyline, Dad? His most iconic one?
from Too Fast, Too Furious, you fucking wish. So
No way.
I put
he gives
here-
it to Dom at the end.
yeah, that's a huge part of it, but I put, as much as people would hate on it, there was an entire phase that so many people went through. There was like a period in time where everybody wanted to deck their car out like Fast and the Furious.
1000%.
And it was one of the more, if not most, iconic to me, because I would argue his Mitsubishi, his green one that like the feds give him in the beginning, might
It's
be
a better car.
But like the Supra is just more iconic.
Yeah.
The ending with everything, it's the 10-second car they build together. And I put here, I would have to become a part of street racing in the underworld. I would have to. Because my picks are all, I forget if I said that, all based on cars that I would actually drive and be proud to be seen in.
Oh, 100%.
The Mirthmobile included. Yeah. And I put here, for those of you wondering, the drag racers' average net earnings per year. Can you guys guess?
40 grand.
30K to 78K.
Boom.
Race car drivers. So more broad scope. Do you want to guess to that?
Like NASCAR, like professionals?
Anything, basically, that's like legalized racing. Can you guess?
100,000.
Not bad. You were in between it. So 19K to 187K.
That is a big variance.
Yeah, I agree. And I did hear, just to fact check, there is no legal street racing in North America currently.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough to find.
Dude, I remember going to see that movie in the theaters with
Yeah.
my buddy and their older brothers.
Yeah.
And they had those cars, like the lights on the bottom, the
Yeah.
huge spoilers and everything. And they got out and just fucking did a donut, and you would have thought, everybody thought that was Dom Toretto.
There were celebrities. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like you figured out pie. Like, it's the coolest thing ever.
Dude, they would hang out where Blaze Pizza is now.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the Hires.
Right by
And
the
they would just
Roller
sit
Dome.
there and just
Go to town.
gut it down Coliseum.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I said, dude. A street racing should be a thing. It'd be so tight. So I put here, she's a 6,
All right.
but she can drive stick and drift.
Oh, yeah, that's an 8. That's an 8.3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get in a car with any female that's all of a sudden just like, I'm like, oh, this feels nice.
So, which is funny you say that.
You don't know how to drive stick?
I don't.
I don't.
It's so
and
fun.
my
dude.
silver
Oh,
medal is the Toyota Supra. 10-second car.
What?
Yes.
Hello.
Paul Walker's car.
Got a bunch of square pics over here
Whoa,
for these guys.
dude, that's weird. Never
Yeah.
expected us to be on the same spectrum. It's usually me and this guy.
So I am there, and I said it's ironic because the
Oh.
DeLorean isn't a stick, even though I think if it really was, it probably should be. All my cars are stick shifts. I don't know how to drive them, but I'm like, yeah, these are the cars that I would
Hell yeah,
want.
those are the ones I want.
But yeah, there's no doubt about it. That car, whether you were into it or not, you're just like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And when he just gives
Egregious
it-
side sticker. The
Oh,
spoilers.
God, it's over the top. to the
Spoiler
nine.
weighs
It's-
100
It's
pounds.
orange. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And then at the end, yes, he's just like, "Die, you 10-second car. Get out of here." And it's just like, yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Because you can even argue some people would probably take the 700 horsepower car that Dom had when he raced him at the end of that movie.
Fuck that car.
Challenger, dude.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like,
fuck that car.
no. Give me the spoiler.
Give me this one
Give me
that
the
just sounds
Nas.
like a hyena when you.
Yeah.
Just fucking. Yeah, give me that thing, dude. Just a NOS button, just nothing but the open. Oh, dude.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that's super just fucking. Oh, yeah, Paul Walker's dead.
Movies got better, though. Movies got better.
They did
He
not.
died doing what he loved.
Driving.
He did it.
Yeah, he did. What's your silver?
I don't even want to say it. It's hilarious.
Is it?
It blows your car out of the water. Literally.
It has guns on it.
No.
Oh, what is
It's
it?
so fucking fast.
What is it?
It's the Mach 5 from Speed Racing.
What's
From
Speed
the
Racer?
2008 Emil Hirsch Speed Racer,
Yes!
dude! It's what it's called, Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
I'm unaware.
It's a cartoon,
Yes.
and it got booted into a movie, and now they're going to reboot it into a movie again.
You sure you're not
'Cause
talking
the
about
first one
Tron?
flopped. I'm 100% sure I'm not talking about Tron.
You know who
It's
Speed
called
Racer
Speed
is.
Racer.
I do not.
I got to bring it up for you, dude. It's the Mach 5. Man.
Show me a picture.
Yeah, it's. I mean, again, you may not know the car, but when he shows you who the icon is, I guarantee you know exactly who Speed Racer is.
All I can picture right now from like what you're saying is just Cars, like the Disney movie Cars.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, just Lightning McQueen.
That's his name, right? Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, I'm like,
God,
I don't know
I love
what else I'm picturing. I have no idea what that is.
Really?
Suck, dude.
I was
Yes.
expecting to hear the, oh, yeah.
Only this? I don't know that at all. What is that?
It's the Mach 5.
That looks like an anime character.
kind of is.
It's kind of borderline anime.
Yeah.
Okay. A race anime.
Speed Racer. I don't know.
Race.
That's surprising.
Ranime.
I feel like you would know who Speed Racer was.
I don't at all.
Okay.
Nice.
Goes Mach 5, so.
Well,
10 second
Tom
car.
Cruise can go Mach 11, so call me when he. Oh,
Not Mark
that
11.
that is true. 10.3.
Yes.
Yeah. Still breaking sound barriers, baby. I have to pee so bad, but is it gold medal round time?
It is
Yeah.
gold medal round time.
Tell me what you picked there, Back to the Future.
No.
Back to third place.
You guys, you build it up here. Build the suspense up because it's bad. He's an 8, but this P is a hard 9.
Okay,
That
no.
doesn't make
I mean, you
sense.
could.
I
literally-
know. Yeah.
So I mean, you could just literally say that.
Travis
Go ahead
is
and
a
go,
seven-
so I
Travis
can
is a
continue to
7.3.
vamp. So get out of here, please.
Okay.
Go do what you have to do.
Here it is, Travis. Travis is a 7.1.
But
On a
has
good
to
day.
pee all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Like
And regularly pees his pants. Don't let him say, oh, it was that one time I was driving, I peed my pants. That was the one time he was driving and peed his pants.
Correct.
He's peed his pants
multiple times. Yes. Like what I admitted earlier in the pod, that's a once in my lifetime scenario. Travis has peed his pants. I can almost guarantee it multiple times.
Yeah.
Either that or he exaggerates. Every time he's like, oh, I gotta pee. Like it's a hard 7 or a hard 8. Hard 8 to me when you have to pee is like I'm running.
Oh, yeah.
To
if
a
you're
toilet.
not standing up stiff leg, you're not a hard 8 half of the time.
No.
You know what I mean?
Like it's exaggerated to the nth degree.
I just thought of one.
I would hope
Classic.
so. As you were peeing.
No, so. Okay, so
We are back.
what's the thing? How would you phrase it where, so you're out and let's say you're talking to somebody that's like, you know, I don't want to use the word potential. That seems like very mean or like weird. Don't shake your head.
I don't know what you're trying
Potential's
to say.
an
Bro. Just
adjective.
get
Why
to
can't
it,
you say
and
potential?
then we figure it out.
Yeah.
All right?
So
I'm tired of the guessing game.
I heard you. I have to pee all the time, and it's really
Yeah.
bad. I can't tell you how the worst feeling. One of the worst top 3, if you will, to me is when I'm interacting with somebody. It's going great, but I have to pee so bad, and for whatever reason in my mind, I'm like, if I
go pee,
if I break
I'm done
this,
talking.
yeah, if I break this goes out the window.
But if you pee your pants, it for sure goes out the window.
If I'm wearing black pants, though,
I don't think you have those.
that's called
What?
What's that called?
I don't know.
He pointed to his forehead, lady.
You guys saw it.
Anyway, so my gold. Are you guys ready? Gold medal round.
We are.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
shocker.
building that up for me. So it is the 1981 DeLorean DMC-12, a.k.a. the Time Machine.
Yeah, it's good.
It is arguably the most iconic car behind the Batmobile, the Michael Keaton Batmobile, not the Christian Bale Batmobile, or the Robert Pattinson Batmobile.
I can't believe you even mentioned that Batmobile.
I just wanted people to know.
It's its H&M.
Yeah. No, it's not. Fun weird fact about said Time Machine, DeLorean.
It doesn't actually go back in time.
Spielberg almost used a fridge as the time machine, which I knew I'd read about or I'd heard
Well,
about.
that's with the original pitch.
But do you want to know why? Why he changed it up? Do you guys?
'Cause
Have
it's a
he was
fridge.
friends with a Coke dealer, and then the dude was like, "Hey man, put my car in there. I'll pay you."
Close. It's because back in the day when they were making the movie, fridges had like locks on them.
Yeah.
He was afraid that when the movie came out,
Kids were trying.
kids were going to try and go time travel and just kill themselves in a fridge. So that's
He's not wrong.
yeah, it's kind of weird, kind of sad.
It's actually smart that he thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for
and
him.
I put pros here for the DeLorean.
Okay.
1, time travel. 2, looks awesome. It's one of the coolest looking cars I've ever seen. DeLorean just came out with a new renovated version of it. I'm on the waiting list. I think 2025 is when you can get your hands on one. Can't wait.
See,
not
that's
getting it.
that's a complete bias. Like, if it wasn't a time machine, it doesn't look that cool.
Well, that's why I bought the time travel package.
It's kind of an ugly car.
Extra $5,000,
Let's be honest.
plutonium included.
I'm gonna have it by then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's future Travis's problem.
Yeah. But cons though, not a lick of space to bring anything
No!
to said time travel
what I
journey.
said.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's
Just burn back the almanac. What more do you need?
But it's so weird that you're time traveling, and I get you don't really necessarily know where you're going, and you're probably not going for long stints of time. You're not going there to live in said era, although I would say you should live in the medieval era, or at least try to.
100%.
You'd die right away.
I'm a
but
knight.
where are you putting your stuff? You're just in one outfit all day, every day.
You got it.
Says the
Passenger seat?
minimalist.
You got the passenger seat?
But it's weird because even like 2-seaters have a trunk or some space. Like this thing, when you rewatch the movie and just focus on the car, coolest looking space machine car you've ever seen inside it, there's no room in that bitch.
Because it's a time machine.
You would think he would build time traveler's carriage space.
Buddy, he creates the train, the time traveling train. Tons of space.
I can't pick that one though because we're doing
Tons of
cars.
And you hate that one.
I mean, it's a cool idea, but it's too much.
Anyways.
It's over the top. But
That's the part that's over the top.
I
It's
said-
the train.
she's a hard 8. But her best friend's a random old guy that claims he's a scientist.
That doesn't bother me. I'll take
No?
the 8 still.
That's going to knock me down a little bit. What's this guy's scientist stuff?
Yeah.
I don't trust him. What's he doing?
He's a what is he?
I mean, if he's doing all the shit that Doc's doing, I'm fine with it.
He's in the FBI.
But if you're just
Female
like, I'm a
body inspector?
scientist, but I don't get any evidence or anything that you do, then that's weird. But if you're telling me he's Doc Brown, I'm okay with it.
He's a scientist that randomly talks to Libyans and hangs out with
Creates treason.
very bad people. So
Eh,
I
built
would
a time machine.
think she's not as hot as prior to knowing that.
All right.
Yeah,
Are
that's
we
my goal.
agreed that the time traveler can't change your future if you go back in the past
I think so.
from the end game?
No, because remember I figured it
No,
out
it
where
is,
if
'cause
you go
your present is always your present.
Yeah.
no because
Yes.
I could come here and I could fuck it up. I just
No.
didn't choose to.
No.
No,
So like tomorrow, if I figured out time travel, I could come here right now and fuck it up.
no, because
No,
that's
that
a new
works.
tomorrow for you. If you go into
Because
the
when you
future-
come back, your timeline is still your timeline. That's just what you did.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Come on, man.
We'll do it.
Come on, dude.
Let's just do a time travel pod one day. We'll look like fucking
Okay.
Charlie Day with the fucking thing.
I
We're
mean, we
like,
can explain all of them. You go Back to Future. You go Terminator. You go
100%.
Endgame, dude.
We got it.
Anyways,
time travel's real.
I don't think it is.
It's not.
Dreams are time travel.
Yeah,
Gold medal round for me.
scare.
Go
Hit me
ahead.
with it.
Round
Okay.
it out. Hit the gong.
I know
So-
what it is.
This.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Paul Walker's other car.
67 GT 500.
No.
Eleanor.
It is Eleanor. The
It's my honorable mention.
67.
That's what I said.
I thought you said, oh, you did. I
That's
thought
a
you said
67
65.
GT 500.
Yes, the Mustang. Whether the side mirror is working or not, it is Eleanor. I, again, preface this saying that I'm not even a massive car guy. But there is something about that car.
Yeah.
Even in the movie where he's driving Ferraris, they have these big SUVs. It's just very subdued. It's gray. He comes across to it and he's just like, he's talking to her. We're going to have a better ride this time.
Duh.
And when he's in there just changing gears and all of a sudden he's outrunning Apache helicopters, you're just like, oh, this girl's got some balls to her.
Eleanor's got a
Fucking
wagon,
Timothy
dude.
Olyphia. Oh, that boy can't drive.
Yeah.
It's probably his car.
It's just, it's one of the best times movie. Man, he can drive. And it's just like, yep.
It was my honorable mention for the sheer fact that whatever the thing is where they say, like, we took all this data and we analyzed it and we found out that this would be, like, the perfect human being. Like, if you molded one, like, in today's day and world, like, with a 3D printer,
It's a 67 Mustang.
Eleanor is the perfect car.
Yeah.
Like, if you're showing the perfect car, it's the trimmest, just fucking to the nines, like, that is what a car should be.
There's no fat on her. It's just,
Yeah.
it's that steak that's just.
You idolize
yes.
it. Every car wants to be it. Like, it's a sexy pick.
And I love it.
Yeah, she's a sexy car.
She's a sexy car.
Not
Yeah.
much needs to be said.
Yeah. Is that the? Do they? No, they're not in
Do they?
Eleanor. No, they're not in Eleanor when Angelina Jolie like falls on the stick shift and she's like, "Oh, what
No,
am I
that's
gonna
just
do?"
a random car they steal.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
No,
Angelina Jolie though with dreads.
Gross.
Love it. Trashy
She's
hot.
the,
I don't
she's
understand
the funk. She
Ugly
doesn't
hot.
how that movie like
Ugly hot.
just-
Ugly hot.
put her into a realm of like, oh my gosh, but she was just gross.
Because she was a car girl. She was a guy's girl. She's shooting whiskey, dude. She was working on brakes. And then she was like, I got to
So
work
she's a
another job.
4, but she works in the shop.
There you go.
7.
Mermaid theory. dude.
7.
Ugh.
She gets dirty, man. She likes to roll around in the mud. Yeah.
Did she have a weird name into it? What was her name in the movie?
Ooh.
It was
Jolie.
something- No. Get out of here.
It
Anyway.
was, yeah, something weird. What's your gold?
It is an actual car. It is the 1987 Aston Martin DB85.
Yes.
The
From
James Bond
Yes.
Aston Martin.
Which one? Which Bond movie?
Most recently, 2021, No Time to Die. So it's the one where he just does the donuts with the Gatling guns. It's just
I thought about putting
the
that in.
OG
So
one.
good.
Yeah,
the OG one.
I thought it was weird. I didn't realize watching back on it or looking back on it and watching. Pierce Brosnan just had BMWs.
Yeah.
Like that was.
I was gonna say the one that he has in what's the one with the Madonna theme song? No time to die, but Die Another Day. The one that's just invisible, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'll take that one.
Here's my thing: things can't be truly invisible because you could see them.
But time travel's on the table.
100%.
Can't take that off.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Can't take that off.
brother.
Come on.
Trunk space? Yeah, we got time travel.
You can't tell me.
Transparency? No.
No. So when you see stuff like it would be like saying if my lamp was invisible, I would see it there still because it's blurry and it's still there. Like it would just look like somebody put a weird filter on it, but I'd be like, well, that doesn't look right by my normal eye, so I know something's clearly there or something's off. Like I'm not in the Matrix.
Sure, man.
Okay.
How does that not make sense to you guys? So you're saying if something was invisible, you wouldn't see it?
That is
No,
what I'm
because
saying.
it's literally invisible.
Correct.
But here's
It's
what
my
But you're
not
again,
visible.
you're
That's
okay
what
with
that
time
means.
travel, but just invisibility technology's off the table.
No,
You're just saying
no,
that
no.
because in every movie you watch, when they say something's invisible,
You
they
can
have
see-
to blur it
yes, you
so that
can
you
see
see
the
the
blur.
object moving.
But because truly invisibility is not a thing.
Either is time travel.
Neither is time
Yes,
travel.
it is. Because here, let me explain. Have you ever had a dream and then all of a sudden it happens in deja vu? You're like, oh, fuck, this is like already happened. That's time travel.
Yes, I've ridden a dragon
That's
in my
time
dream.
travel.
We have to connect the dots there, brother, but that's time travel.
Oh my gosh.
How is it not? Okay, here I
How is it
am.
not your connection to the multiverse and you're just dreaming and watching yourself in the other reality?
Sounds like
Not
time travel.
It's not time travel.
So you're telling me if you had a dream that you were a professional football player and then you wake up, you're just like, oh, in the future I'm going to play Division I quarterback.
Could be. 93
That's not
accuracy,
time travel.
99.
It's a dream.
Yeah, that's a dream, bud.
My point is, I've had dreams, and then those dreams
Did you have a dream?
have happened in the future. Hence, time travel. Like, that's the definition of it in a roundabout way.
Not even close.
Something happened, and then it actually happened in
You
the
had
future.
a dream about something.
You had a premonition.
Right, that's not time travel. Time travel is you experienced it in the future. You dreamt about something and then it happens. That's not time travel.
Yeah.
Then maybe we all have powers.
That's not true either.
That's something different. You can talk about that on a different pod
Well,
too,
'cause-
dude. I'd love to go down that rabbit hole with you.
Yeah, that would be great.
Sure.
Time travel. Write that down. I'm saying it's there.
That's not time travel, but okay.
You can't we'll go in circles. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Yeah, we will. Did you have any honorable mentions that you want to?
Eleanor.
Okay.
Nice.
Anytime you talk to a car and give it a girl's name, you just know she's pretty.
The Ghostbuster.
So this. The Ecto one.
After the afterlife, yeah, man.
I mean, it's
got
pretty.
The,
It's a famous car.
it's got a captain seat on it, so that dude's
I'm
just
surprised
got-
you didn't
And-
say that one.
No, any car that pops out the side like that, the only other thing I can remember is Lost World Jurassic Park, and he has
Yeah.
like the harpoon gun. I'm all about a sidecar like holster thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what dinosaur they're trying to get, dude?
The
Bone skull one.
because it's the only one they can catch because he's a pussy. They're not worried
They
about it.
catching all the
Jeez.
they catch every dinosaur.
Well, so then let me ask you this about dinosaurs. Sorry, left turn. Are all dinosaurs apex predators
No.
in terms of people?
No.
I would say yes.
Just because you said yes.
Like a bronchiosaurus.
You couldn't kill a dinosaur.
I wouldn't stab him. I know that. You guys think it'd be easy, but I couldn't.
You with a bat.
No,
just
you
beat
think
him
it
to
would be
death.
easy.
You just beat
we
him to
don't
death.
think it is.
You
Yeah.
beat 1,000 of them to death.
Little baby ones.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, dude.
Yeah. What's up? What do you have?
I have an honorable mention.
Okay.
And it is a black 1988 Lamborghini Jabra. And the only reason that this is in my honorable mention is because I can picture a day where I'm having an argument with my wife
My wife.
and she's at the top of the stairs and I'm telling her that I'm going to go just travel across the world and get into a fight with somebody that's probably going to kill me. And she's telling me I can't win. And that it's suicide.
win! It's suicide!
And I'm just going to get into the car and I'm just going to drive this black Lamborghini as fast as I can. And I'm going to go through multiple tunnels. And it's the Lamborghini from Rocky 4.
Or is it Rocky 3?
No, it's Rocky 4 where he fights Drago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If he does, he
There's
does.
no easy ways, just blaring at the top of the speakers.
There's no easy way out.
And I'm like, yeah, that's the one that I'm going to get into.
I had a
When
lot.
I finally tell Tierney that I'm gonna fight somebody I can't win, I'm gonna get into that car.
I have a lot of toss-ups between, like, it was, like, basically any car that Will Smith drives in the Bad Boys movies, which when I say Bad Boys movies, I just mean 1 and 2.
Right.
I don't acknowledge the third one.
I mean, come on. If we're really doing it, it's every Audi that Tony Stark drives at the end of every Avengers.
Also good.
That checks out.
Ben Affleck's Mercedes.
I had that on there in the Justice League. Yeah. It's so good.
Mercedes.
They basically made it for that movie.
Yeah. The only other one I was thinking about, you threw me off my fucking podium there. So it's... I don't know. It was the... I don't even remember what cars I said.
All right.
That sucks.
Terrible cars, I'll tell you that.
No.
You said the Garthmobile.
No.
Terrible.
The Bad Boys cars.
Yeah, okay.
Those were tight. And then, yeah, it was probably just any...
The Porsche.
The Porsche. It's Porsche. But yeah, the thing about it is, I picked them based off of the Mirthmobile. If you saw that riding around here, you'd love it. Everybody would either laugh at you, laugh with you, or they would just be like, this car kind of fucks. Like, I respect it.
Like, if I saw somebody ironically driving it from Wayne's World, yes, I love it. If I'm in Wayne's World and I see him driving it, it's a piece of shit car. I don't like it.
But here's the thing, though. What's kind of nice that Wayne and Garth, I mean, I assume they have, like, you know, co-parenting responsibilities with it. They took care of it. It was always just nice and shiny.
You're not picking fucking Matthew McConaughey's Dazed and Confused?
See, that's what it was. Thank you for bringing me back. So it was the Starsky and Hutch. The General from Dukes of Hazzard. But obviously you don't want to pick that because there's just a giant Confederate flag on top of it in the OG TV show.
Yeah. Also in the movie, shout out Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, really? Yeah, terrible.
What's wrong with that?
A movie?
But it's one of those
Johnny
where...
Knoxville and Sean William Scott did.
Stifler?
And Jessica Simpson?
Yeah. But all the OG, like, just old
Such
muscle
a
cars...
bad movie, looking back on it.
So iconic, but there's no way to, like, truly narrow it down. Like, I was trying to think in Dazed and Confused, whose car would you actually pick? It's not a...
The answer was none.
No, I would pick...
You pick the truck. Everybody picks the truck.
Yeah, I was going to say Benny's truck, where
it's not iconic.
You throw the bed in the back or just the chairs, and so it's a nice little fucking one-seater.
It's truck.
Yeah.
I have a truck,
you gotta
I get
pick,
it.
like, if we're going with trucks, Billy Bob's truck from Varsity Blues.
Tim Riggins' truck.
Nope.
I love that one. Just a shit bomb.
Yeah. Of course you do. You picked the fucking Mirth.
And then Mirthmobile. That's top 3.
That's top 3, man.
Yeah.
Let us know if Travis
Ferris
shit the
Bueller.
bed again.
The
like
Ferrari
straight at his
Ferris
pants.
Bueller.
No.
What do you mean no?
Ferris Bueller. That's classic.
Come on.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite cars are because I honestly think we picked them all.
Nailed them.
Don't know if there's any left.
Bro.
Yeah.
Speed racer.
0 movies, 0 cars.
Second take.
We're so fucking back.
Hot take time. So, this one is near and dear to my working heart.
Okay.
And there may be a listener or two out there who goes by the alias of Jason. That might be...
Born?
Oh
no.
my God, it's Jason.
Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne with a cigarette. No. In the world that we live in today, so I want to build this up. I want to try and give it some hype so you can understand it. Don't give me the head roll, the head nods.
You want me to get it going?
Gunshot. It's weird to me that we live in a civilization where there's so many things that go on that go unquestioned, unchecked, a la last week, like social media. Smoking is one of them.
Oh, unchecked. I get it.
Yep.
I don't think you meant it that way, but it's a play on words.
Correct. And it's funny to me because they just banned Juuls, and I get that it's just the Juul brand itself, not e-cigarettes. Like, they're just the worst of the worst, apparently.
Juuls are?
Yeah.
Nice.
However, we still have cigarettes. So, like, to me, that's very ironic because these knowingly and actively kill people. People use them as scapegoats to just go take a break. And it happens at work all the time to where we joke around with it. We have fun with it. But at the end of the day, I don't think it should be a thing. Like,
Smoking or smoke breaks?
Smoke breaks.
Okay.
There should be, I don't know how it's not a written rule at this point or somehow not passed by some congressman, some law to where it's like, hey, check here if you're a smoker or non-smoker. Non-smokers should always get a slight increase in pay every paycheck, which I think they do that now to a degree. It's nothing crazy, but it's like, hey, because you don't smoke, we're going to give you like $50 extra paycheck.
I don't think you get an increase in pay. I think smokers have to pay more for their insurance.
Yeah, something like that. But it's some weird back-end thing where, truth be told, a lot of companies don't tell you that you can check or uncheck that box, so that you're kind of leaving money on the table if you don't smoke. But it's like, how has there not just been anything incorporated where, hey, I get that you're a smoker and you're addicted to this nicotine that will ultimately kill you at some point or have a very big impact in that. That doesn't mean you get to smoke a whole pack throughout the day. Because I don't know what it is about a smoke break to where you could be the busiest person in the world, and when somebody's like, hey, let's just, you want to take a break, let's go smoke one and burn one. And they just get to go do whatever they want. And there's no rules.
Pick up the habit, dude.
Well, and that's why it's so funny. I
talked about it.
I thought about how it's, Friends does it. A lot of shows play on it, and it's so funny that it's not ever really pushed to like a sense of, not urgency, but just maybe we should really look into this. Because Jennifer Aniston tries to be cool and go join the smokers in Friends because she's like, well, I don't want to miss out. And truth be told, if you really break it down, you're just out here doing nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, I would rather do that than be inside working. I mean, gun to your head, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? So
just walk out there with the unlit cig.
Well, it was funny. I actually walked out there yesterday as a joke, and I just did the... And they go, you don't do that? I know you don't, and I wouldn't give you one anyways. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go back inside and work. Like, it's funny to me.
You know what I just decided?
So what's your solution?
I have it right here.
Bet.
And you can't say no.
Okay.
Next week, we're just going to go out and smoke cigars.
Love it.
That's what, like...
And it's gonna take us a week to get through the whole thing because we're going to do it like 5 minutes at a time. We're just going to go out and just going to smoke cigars.
Because you need to build, like... With anything, if you play into the humor of it or just make it comical, it's like, okay, now we understand where you're coming from. We get why, like, you're harping at us. Because I would argue we have a great work environment, which is a testament to the luckiness, I guess, of us having, like, a work family. Because there are some places, and I think we take it for granted a lot more than we should.
Hate each other.
Don't talk, head down. And it's like, if you go smoke for more than twice a day, like, somebody's reaming your ass out.
Oh, yeah.
And so I could see that. And I'm not saying that, that's where I want it to go. But it is ironic to where there's just sometimes where it's like there's 10 of us, on the high side working at one time. And there will be what feels like only 2 of us actually working.
Yeah, if you're one of the 2, just walk out and be like, it's getting stressful in there. I need to smoke.
Yeah. And
I do it all the time. I ask my manager, I go out there, I say, hey, can I bum a cig?
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah, and that's what I don't know. It's so, like, weird but intriguing to me where we've just created this, like, weird social norm.
It's an unwritten rule. You can take breaks if you're a smoker.
And it shouldn't be a thing. Because,
I mean, it depends on where you work. You're allowed to do it. Like
right.
Some places you can't just walk out and do it.
Well, because the other thing I was thinking about how it's the whole secondhand smoking thing where you used to be able to smoke in airports, smoke on planes, don't do that. And just this, that, and the third... But you're allowed to take a smoke break and then just come back inside like nothing happened. And you're still just carrying... Don't do that. And you're just carrying around smoke.
Oh, it's bad.
Smoke.
Well, and you just stink.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not... We're just not trying to trash smokers here. Like, I'm not doing that even though it is...
in 2022, I can't believe there's not a parent or guardian or somebody out there that's like... Somebody comes back from a smoke break and they just go... Around my child? You smoker? Are you kidding me?
I'm sure it happens all the time.
But that's what I'm saying. It's weird that I've never seen it personally. And so it raises some questions for me.
Well, you hang around bars and people smoke in bars.
Well, no, I'm saying like at work, just, I guess work.
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 You don't get like a squirts of cologne before you come back in?
I don't know. I'm not a smoker. Is that the thing?
You get a little squirts of cologne, pop in a piece of gum.
Honestly, most people don't. I mean, the people that we work with, and honestly, the people that I've worked with for the majority of my adult life, no. Like,
yeah, it's just...
You generally try to cover up the marijuana smell.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
But the cigarettes, no, I think they're just like,
Maybe you should go out there and just start chiefing the hebas, dude.
I can't do that because I know I'll just be too high, and then when I'll come back, I'll just be like, I'll get you a
smoke break, right?
You want a phone?
Just take one hit, dude. Just get a little...
So again, is your hot take that enough of the smoke breaks?
No.
And I'm reading it verbatim.
I know. No,
Yeah.
my hot take is just like, it's funny to me that we just let that go unchecked, and I would argue that the non-smokers of the world, it's like, I'm not asking for some hourly increase, but there should be some sort of like meet in the middle aspect to where...
I mean, that's with everything at work, i.e. random, but not that random.
Yeah.
Like the employee that's like lazy and a piece of shit, and they're just like, hey, if you just show up to work on time every day,
We're going to give you a pass.
something.
Yeah.
We'll give you something. You know what I mean? You're just like, everybody else is like, but I haven't come to work on time for the past 5 years.
Because we
What
know
am I getting?
that's his
They're like,
ceiling.
oh, we already know you're doing that, but like this person's down here, and for him to do the bare minimum is better than what he's doing. So you're just like, why would you reward people for doing piss poor effort? You know what I mean? Not saying like your coworkers are doing piss poor effort, but they're just like,
no,
they're getting extra break time essentially, where they don't have to deal with people. I.e., they're probably less stressed.
Yeah, no, it's just it needs to be a hard line. That's the take. Like you
Yeah.
get a lunch break, and if you get a 15-minute, that's when you smoke. Other than that, done.
Yeah, because
100%.
I guess it teeters into just like the health and like whole ethical standpoint of it, where it's proven and it's on Surgeon General's warning, like these are going to kill you, or they're going to influence it heavily. You're only going to be allowed to do this twice a day.
Just go do your Bud Light breaks, dude.
And if you can't...
Now let your con job?
See, and that's what I think is funny. So it's like weird, just unwritten rules, and it's like, how is this not a written rule? Like, with everything that goes on, with everything that's woke and creating all these things, like, nobody's been like, so you guys smoke 10 cigs a day? You get 2 breaks. Whether you want to rip 5 of them in each break or 10
Grab a sleeve of Oreos and be like, hey, I'm on my Oreo break, guys. Let me be.
Be so good.
Like,
You can't do that. Yeah, why not?
Well, because, and that's what we talked
I'm
about.
addicted.
It brings up another great work debate, which I think we should do a whole episode on work stuff. Like, when you find a good happy medium, you do everything in your power, consciously or subconsciously, to not rock the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Even though things will just pester you to no end, you realize the grass is not greener.
That's why there's a ton of smoke breaks.
That's why I don't smoke.
Start.
Well, for the sake
George
of this pod,
Costanza.
right?
It's a hot take. It's a hot take.
It's not, because for the sake of this pod, I 100% agree with you.
Okay. Nice. So there should be something when we all agree on something.
It's not a hot take.
It's
I
not
agree
a hot
also
take.
that
Okay.
Yes, there's too many of them. 100%.
Yeah.
people should just get allotted break time and then you smoke.
What you
during
do on
that
those
time.
breaks is up to you, but after that, you're on the company's time.
Just get ripped.
But at the same time, you just go without a medical thing. Like if somebody's going to the bathroom, a la you, if you have 9 cups of coffee, and you go
Right,
take a
like
piss
you took a
every 20
25
minutes,
minute shit. Like, come on, the
and then
smoker's
you're
probably
taking
gonna be
a
like, hey
20-minute
man,
shit.
Oh, I agree. That's what I said. It's just so funny how it all like balances out, but it doesn't. And it's so weird to me. I think it's more so intriguing and weird to me because you're actively doing something that kills you or works into it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be the like, what is it, the shock value. But yeah, and then, like nobody's caught on to that, but we're going to just like Jules came and went in the whole like, you know, cigarette lifespan still going. Like that's just weird to me. Maybe that's where I'm more hung
tried
up
and
on.
true, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll outlast you.
Can't kill us.
Tobacco,
We kill you.
not wacky. Yeah, I don't know.
Tobacco, so backy.
Tobacco, never lefty.
That's the way we're ending this.
Yeah, man.
She's a 10,
but
but she smokes 6.
Oh,
And
5.
not only when she
I was
drinks,
gonna say 6
all the time.
Oh, all the time. 6
the
at
time.
best. 6 at best. It's tough.
Like, so then here's a teaser for another hot take I had.
Okay.
Nope.
Tease it.
Can I?
I mean, if it has to be a
No,
good
go ahead,
tease.
tease it. I won't push the button.
Has to be a good tease.
I think it plays into my other hot take of
I don't think you know what teaser means.
Yeah.
you should only.
You're gonna give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay. It has to do
Tease
with
means like tease me.
Yeah.
Don't give it away.
the amount of work you do should correlate with your pay.
There you go. That's a
Okay.
tease. Stay
Teaser.
Heard
tuned.
it.
Episode 47.
Pick a.
We picked a car. Now it's time for you to pick the car. Let us know. Did we miss any? What are your iconic cars?
What's your worst and what's your best too? We'll
All
shout
of
them
it.
out.
We'll shout you out.
We'll shut you out.
We'll use alias names. We'll use, what are those safe house names? What are those called?
No.
What?
When somebody goes to a safe house, they're called
Like witness protection? You just get your
Witness
name
protection.
changed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We'll use witness
So they
protection.
don't try to say your names because
I
you're
was like,
there.
You don't
Yeah.
say the name.
Yeah, witness protection.
Okay.
We'll call you out.
There
As
we
always,
go.
leave a comment, smash a like, hit the subscribe.
Yeah.
We love it.
Bye.